welcome to Pipkins. Now, do you see this pillow from my bed? Well, it's got a tiny hole in it, and peeping out of the hole are feathers. There's somebody at Pipkins who writes with a feather pen. Do you know who?
Hartley writes with a feather pen. One day, he was making out a list.
I do love making out lists. You see, in this big book, I make a list of helping jobs that Pipkins have to do. Enter, please.
Any more jobs on your list?
Oh, one moment, please. Now, I look for one that doesn't have a tick next to it. Ah, here we are. We have to make a bird table. A bird table?
No, that's fine, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'll go and see what wood we've got.
No, but just a minute. Tom, I don't understand. Tom. Well, really, I mean to say, but I ask you, this, my friends, is a table. Well, now, can you see this fitting in a nest? Because birds don't live in houses, you know. No, they live in nests. And can you see a birdie sitting down next to me at this table and asking me to pass the carrots?
A birdie wouldn't want one of your carrots.
I beg your pardon?
A birdie wouldn't want one of your carrots.
Well, a birdie doesn't have teeth like me, of course. Well, very few people have teeth like me. No, as a matter of fact, a birdie has a beak.
A birdie wouldn't want one of your carrots because he might prefer to eat a worm.
Yes, well, he's welcome. Ugh.
Because a bird eats worms and creepy, crawly things.
Oh, don't talk about it, Tortoise.
Birds like eating worms. When the earth is soft, the birds can dig worms from the earth.
If you say worms just one more time,
But then, in winter time, the ground is hard. The birds can't dig for worms. It's hard for birds in winter.
The poor birds. No worms. They can't eat flies because flies sleep in the winter. And they can't eat the berries from the trees because the winter trees are bare. What is there for the poor birds to eat?
Well, that's where we can help. We can leave food on the table.
The kitchen table?
No, not that sort of table. A table we put up outside. A table just for birds.
A bird table?
A bird table. Come on outside and look.
This was the wood for the bird table. And Tom had found pictures of birds.
Birds have beaks, they never ever have noses.
Birds have feet, and some have very sharp toesies. Claws.
You see them in the sky, 'cause most of them can fly.
There's some who only walk, but still they have feathers.
2, 3, 4. They're all part of one big family, soaring and swooping.
Hopping and hooping.
They're all part of one big family. Who can make a table for a bird? Birds have beaks, they never ever have noses.
Birds have feet, and some have very strange toesies. That's a duck, for example.
You see them on a pond. You hear them sing a song. Quack, quack.
There's some who even talk. but still, they've got feathers. Quack, quack, pretty polly.
They're all part of one big family, soaring and swooping.
Hopping and hooting.
They're all part of one big family. Who can make a table for a bird?
Tom could make a table for a bird.
Thomas, I've just had a thought. It's not the winter now, so the birds can find food for themselves. But the people who want this table want it now. Why do they want this table now?
Well, Hartley, just suppose I put some nuts on this table. And then I go away and I hide and I keep very quiet and still so the birds won't be frightened, you understand? And I wait for a bird to come and eat the nuts. And when he comes, I can watch him. And that is another reason for having a bird table. So you can watch a bird when he comes to eat.
But why should anyone want to watch a bird?
Well, because it's interesting, because you can see what different birds look like.
They've all got feathers.
You can see what different birds do.
They fly.
I know they fly.
They don't all fly.
Yes, well, there are different types of birds.
They've all got beaks, though.
Oh, Hartley, please.
Well, they do. Don't birds have beaks? You see? Birds have beaks.
Hartley, you've made it very clear. I find it interesting. You don't believe me. All right, then. Well, you can find out for yourself. I'll take you out and we'll watch birds. Well, then, will you come or not?
Well, yes. All right. But I can tell you now, I don't think I shall like it.
Hartley was waiting to see a bird. He did not like it.
Tom!
Yes?
About these birds, I don't think they're going to show up.
Yes, we'll see them if we just keep still and quiet.
But I've been quiet for ages now. I think we've come to the wrong place. Birds just don't like this bit of sky. Birds never fly near here.
They do.
Gracious, it's my feather pen. What's that doing here?
It's not a pen, Hartley. It's a feather. It comes from a bird.
Well, don't throw it away.
No, I won't. The trouble is, Hartley, you're not very patient, are you?
The trouble is, these birds don't know I'm here.
And Hartley moved to where he thought the birds could see him clearly.
Ahoy up there, calling all birds. My name is Hartley Hare. I'm a very friendly hare from Pipkins, and I've come out here especially to meet you. So why don't you come and fly down here and say hello? Ahoy up there, calling all birds. This is your chance to meet a famous hare. Shh. Ahoy up there. Ahoy. Shh. Ahoy up there.
Hartley.
This way, this corner of the...
Hartley, what are you shouting for?
I'm showing the birdies where to land.
No, you're not. You're frightening them away. All this shouting.
You think I'd frighten them away?
Not think. I'm sure you have.
Oh, well, we won't see any birds round here, will we? We'll have to go somewhere else then.
So they went somewhere else.
At last, a bird! I spy a bird!
Sorry.
That wasn't very funny. I don't think this whole thing is fun. In fact, I'm getting most fed up.
Don't worry, Hartley. I'll find a bird for you to watch. I will. Look, Hartley, look. They're coots. Or moorhens. Well, anyway, they're water birds. Because they swim, you see.
Oh, yes. How jolly. Water birds.
The birds all swam away.
Well, I did say they could swim.
I think I'll find my own birds, thank you very much, somewhere else.
Hartley climbed into a tree.
Now, I'm a little birdie in a tree, chirpy chirp, answer me.
Hartley felt very tired all of a sudden.
You know that bread we brought for the birds?
Yes?
We couldn't eat it, could we?
Come on.
Tom and Hartley shared the bread.
I thought you'd given up.
I beg your pardon?
I thought you'd stop making bird calls.
Yes, I have.
Well, Hartley, a duck is a kind of bird, so a quack is a bird call, isn't it?
I didn't quack.
Oh, someone did.
But it wasn't me.
I think you're quite clever to quack like that.
Will you stop saying that I quacked? I did not quack. I do not quack. A bird.
It's a duck, Hartley. You see the two webbed feet for swimming?
My friend. He came to find me, didn't he? Oh, yes, my feathered friend. Do you think he'd mind if I watched him for a little?
I think you should watch him, Hartley. Well, Hartley, we've done some bird watching. Interesting or not?
Oh, magical. Quite marvellous.
I'm very glad to hear it.